notice you coming down the street, smiling so dearly at everyone you meet. And I can't help but notice you throwing me a glance, a wink telling me there's a chance. I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. No other could enchant me, darling, like you do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. Your sister says she loves me, wants to share my name. She spoke to Reverend Bixby, they've already set the date. So I'm working up the guts to tell her I'll never say I do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. No other could enchant me, darling, like you do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
It's been so long.
It has.
And yet not long at all. It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
How's it going? But tonight's parents' night in. Anya's getting babysit by Frankie, so we get a little
Time alone.
time alone.
Why not spend it online?
Anya's literally getting babysit by Frankie tonight.
No, really.
No, really.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to Becky's, but Becky's out of the country right now, and we couldn't allow her to leave the country.
She needs her passport.
She does need her passport.
Hope you guys are having a good evening. Apologies for our tardiness, but I think it is expected at this point.
I broke the computer 3 times.
You did, yeah.
I did.
We thought Anya was bad with technology.
Listen, I didn't go to school for this.
Neither
I'm
did
just
Anya.
figuring it out. Well, Anya's a kid, so of course she knows how it works.
Oh, she doesn't know how it works.
Oh, she doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she did.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's whenever we did that YouTube video, I had to be present because she's broken like 6 computers of ours.
6 computers?
Yeah.
How do you keep buying more?
Buy a paycheck?
Your page. I mean, you are a doctor, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sometimes the hospital has some leftover computers that they don't need anymore, so...
Ooh. Leftover ones.
Yeah, we have a scoreboard in the break room on how long it'll take till Anya breaks the next one. If someone wants a new computer, they usually let Anya play on it for about 30 minutes.
Oh, just for a little bit?
Do you think the music's too loud?
It might be. I'm figuring it out.
Let us know if the music's too loud.
Somebody called me Black Hair Woman. They forgot my name.
Black hair.
But asked if they could marry me. So I think that's a win. Sorry, I already have a fake husband. He's right here.
What do you mean fake?
A real husband. I meant to say real husband. This is a very real, legally binding marriage that I'm in.
It is, yeah.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
For just Anya thinks the music's a bit loud.
Oh, Anya, you're in the chat!
Masquerading as someone called Skyver. Yeah, someone else asked for the music to be turned down.
It's turned down.
Song name, it's a banger. It's off of some copyright-free website.
It is. But it is a banger. I agree.
It is a very real relationship. We have the legal documents to prove it.
Oh, we definitely
Yes.
do. I signed
Your
papers.
joke. We both signed papers.
Yes.
And
I have
had
a ring.
ceremony. Where's your ring?
Where's your ring? I left it. I was washing my hands. The dishes. I was doing the dishes.
Is it above where you actually do the dishes? Because that's where you leave your rings a lot.
Yeah, it's not actually. Not this time.
Not this time? She does frequently take her rings off to do dishes, so...
I definitely took it off to
happens.
do dishes. Nothing suspicious at all.
No. Why do you keep using that word?
Suspicious?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've just been... You know how Anya watches all of those spy shows?
Ah.
All the spy movies?
I didn't know you watched Bondman with her.
I don't, but I do catch it sometimes, and they've been using the word suspicious a lot recently. I think it's their word of the season. You know, to teach kids what suspicion is.
It's not actually a kid show.
It's not?
No. It's just an animated show. There's a comic book series. I read it to keep up to date with what she's consuming, and if there's any future episodes that might not be suitable for her.
I thought it was a kids show this whole time. It's not like the Backyardigans?
The what?
The what? The Backyardigans!
No.
Yuri used to watch it when he was younger. I used to watch a lot of kids' TV with
Oh,
him.
is this the one with Anya
Pablo?
covered this
Yes,
in
it's
the video.
Pablo!
Yes.
She loves Pablo. See, she knows what the
She
Backyardigans
does.
is.
Yeah, so yeah, she does watch the Backyardigans, but I suppose that is a children's show.
You suppose it's a children's show. It is a children's show.
Well, these days you never can be too sure on what is appropriate or not appropriate for children. So.
Not Found said Pablo's kind of hot.
We're all allowed our opinions.
Somebody says that Becky has a crush on you.
Yes, she makes that apparent every time I have to make an appearance at Anya's school, so.
I think it's kind of cute. Just a little.
I suppose.
Just a little.
considering who her parents are, it's a slippery slope.
A slippery slope?
Well, her family is very influential, so, while obviously...
Oh, I see what you're saying!
I would not be accepting the advances of a 5-year-old? 6-year-old?
She's 6.
She's 6?
She's 6.
Um,
She goes to school with Anya. She's 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, also being mindful of her feelings. But she's not very mindful of my marriage with some of the comments she's made,
She
so...
should come to the aquarium with us sometime.
Sure.
That would be lovely. It's like a play date.
Perhaps Anya can invite some of her other friends as well.
Do you think Anya has other friends?
I
She could invite that boy Damien.
I'm still not sure if they're friends or not, but yes.
I don't know. She might push him into the Shark Tank, but I think if that's what she wants to do to stand up for herself, then that's what she should do. Self-defense 101. Duh.
It's not self-defense.
It's self-defense.
She's not defending anything, but I think perhaps
She's defending herself.
Well, perhaps we could chaperone on her next field trip.
Perhaps. Eli wants to know what the Elle wants to know what the drink is tonight.
I believe Yor calls it Barbie.
It's Barbie. It's pink and it tastes like Barbie.
If Barbie had a taste, this would be it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's primarily lavender and peach.
And hibiscus.
And hibiscus.
Mm-hmm.
Lavender, peach, hibiscus. If you want to know what Barbie tastes like, that's what it is.
Floral. She does taste floral.
She seems like she tastes floral,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tasted Barbie?
No. But I had to pull one out of Anya's mouth once, so...
Anya's definitely tasted Barbie.
Anya's tasted Barbie.
Yes. Anya and Damien are dating.
Ah, she's much too young for that.
They're kind of like, when like you're on the school playgrounds and you're like, hey, I hate you. And the other person's like, hey, I hate you too. And then you're dating.
I wouldn't consider that dating. Perhaps it's will they, won't they, until they're at least in high school.
It's like a first crush. They're not really dating. Not really, but they like each other. Maybe. They hate like each other. They hate each other.
I don't think either of their brains are developed enough to distinguish the two.
They don't know yet, but they're going to figure it out.
No.
And then they will be dating.
It's pretty clear Damien has affection for Anya. Anya is a little...
This is why I'm teaching
dense.
Anya to punch boys in the face.
We should not be teaching her that at all.
Why not?
Because it puts me in awkward conversations with her father.
Good for you.
No.
I thought you wanted to talk to his father.
I do, but not under those circumstances.
Maybe
I
we'll be
prefer
friends.
it, during, parent cocktail night. Not...
Do you guys know Anya is a telepath? Asks Cloudy Knight. That's pretty funny.
In the theoretic sense, yes. Metaphor. There's times where I think she's reading my mind. So.
Yeah. She is quite smart. She's very bright.
She's very empathetic,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's very, very intelligent.
She is.
I'm a psychiatrist, so I think she's definitely picked up on those abilities of mine to be able to read other people's emotions.
I think she's just got good people skills.
She has people skills. I'll give her that.
And sometimes she really doesn't.
No. She does her best.
Oh, yes, I think we have some questions.
Yes, our friends over on Patreon were able to submit some questions first and foremost, and then from there we'll be taking questions and or would you rathers from the audience. While Yor pulls that up, I will see what's going on with the chat. Anya is being babysat by Frankie. It's parents' night in, and tonight we are spending our free time with you. What, was that funny?
It was a little funny.
It is Parents' Night In. I think she's watching Studio Ghibli films this evening. Someone got their first pair of acrylic nails.
That's pretty cool.
Congratulations. I hope you enjoy those. I haven't had
nails?
acrylic nails. Do you?
They're like claws.
Do they hurt? I've heard.
They're
I've
like
heard
people to wear them.
No, yeah, to wear them.
Other people, yes. When you scratch them.
Well, I suppose real nails would hurt if you scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. But like that's kind of the reason why some people get long nails.
Well, I think I've seen some things on online where the acrylics can be inserted under the nail bed. So I didn't know if this was like a bit of a medieval.
I feel like you're getting a little too medical.
All right.
I haven't had too much Barbie, I swear.
I would say I haven't had enough Barbie.
Okay, so we've got some questions from Patreon, and Hal asks for both. If you were in a totally hypothetical fight, totally hypothetical, what weapon would you use to defeat your enemy?
I think that entirely depends on who I'm fighting.
Hypothetically, I would use something sharp for sure to defeat my enemy.
Well,
Something sharp, yes.
what do you define as defeat?
Bloodshed, obviously. I would think so, at least.
Fatal or non-fatal?
If I'm defeating my enemy, like if this is like an enemy, it's definitely to the death.
Depending on the enemy, sometimes it just means taken into custody.
Oh, sure, I suppose that's true. I think I would still use something sharp, though. Stab it in their thigh, or maybe their knee.
The knee's kind of a low blow.
Well, they're my enemy. I assume they've done wrong, right?
I suppose so, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But
something
I
sharp.
mean, if you're stabbing someone...
Well, what weapon would you use?
Like I said, it depends on who I'm fighting.
A gun? Your bare hands?
It depends who I'm fighting.
Crossbow? Not a crossbow, then. You don't think a crossbow's a good idea. I don't know, I could get behind a crossbow. Not a gun, though. Those are too noisy.
I mean, if there's a silencer on it, then it's not that big of a
I had never thought about that.
Yeah,
Huh.
we see some of those in the ER.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What about, something interesting, okay? An ice pick.
An ice pick?
An ice pick.
Well, that is still something sharp.
Do you see that in the ER much? Probably not, because they see it at the morgue more.
Well, we actually did get a patient in from the aquarium circling back. They were chopping off pieces of the ice for the penguin exhibit.
Oh,
and
I thought you were going to
slipped.
say that somebody stabbed somebody with an ice pick at the aquarium.
He
That'd be so
stabbed
weird.
himself with an ice
If
pick
somebody
at the
did that.
aquarium, yeah.
That'd be weird. It's crazy that would happen to yourself. Was it his hand or something?
I think it was his torso. The angle
That's
of which
really
it
impressive.
entered was extremely impressive.
Oh,
It was almost like
that's-
someone else did it.
Oh, that'd be crazy if someone else did it. It's like foul play or something.
Our job is to not suggest such things. To
Oh,
them.
right, you're not the police, you're just the hospital.
No,
You're a
no.
psychiatrist, even.
Yes.
You're not even dealing with the wounds.
No,
I knew that.
get called in usually after that happens.
Oh,
and they need
to, like,
help
counsel
processing.
them?
Yes.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
It's my job.
I knew there was a reason I married you. It's because you're so nice to people.
I suppose so. I believe Hal also asks for you specifically how your cooking lessons are going.
Oh, they're going better.
You have at least 2 solid meals that are edible.
I do have 2, and I think that's pretty good. I can just keep making those over and over again. Just one and then the other, and then one and then the other, and then one and then the other.
Well, it's good to know what we can expect when I'm not up for cooking or if the restaurants are closed.
Mm-hmm. I've got a really killer stew recipe, and the other one is just like frying an egg. I did figure that out, which I think is pretty great.
Well, you figured out omelets not too long ago. Those have been going well.
Oh yeah, the omelet. Well, it's basically just like frying an egg, but first you like mess it up a little bit. You take the chopstick and you go, which I'm pretty used to.
On low heat.
Yes, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I turn it up too high.
And those go to Anya. Because her taste buds aren't developed enough.
That's true. As long as it's edible, it's good food, right? You can't waste it. You gotta eat it. Paris asks, Loid, how do you feel knowing that your wife is an assassin?
I suppose this is a fictional wife, because to my knowledge you're a clerk worker?
Yeah, I work with letters in the office. I'm a government worker.
Yeah.
It's pretty boring. You wouldn't be interested?
It doesn't seem like you want me to be interested. Yor doesn't like talking about her work.
It's just boring. I don't like it very much. You know, like, what's the point of talking about it?
I don't know, you're pretty strong. I feel like of all things, maybe you could, perhaps be an assassin, but I don't know. You seem a little, you freak out at bugs.
Me, an assassin? No, I couldn't kill a fly.
She won't.
I won't.
I know when there's a bug in the house, when my name
I
is called
scream
a
for
certain
Loid.
way.
I do. They horrify me. I found a gecko in the bathroom the other day, and I didn't know what to do.
Well, he ran under the toilet, so...
Yeah, now he's stuck somewhere in the house, and I feel like I'm gonna run into him again.
Well, we have little things set up, so we have to-go containers that I'll rinse out and reuse to repackage food that I make for my lunches or yours lunches. Anya's school provides lunches, so I don't need to make anything for her. So those are pretty much in every room in the house right now in case we encounter the gecko again.
Mm-hmm.
Which also plays into the fact that there's no way you could be an assassin, because if you care that much about this gecko's life...
Right, how could I possibly kill a human?
I feel like those are a bit different.
Well, they are a little
when you start
different. I
thinking
mean,
about
like,
it.
the size is really different. The amount of blood, really different.
I mean, yeah, gecko versus...
Yeah. I would never.
Anyways, I
would.
believe you might have this situation mistaken, Paris.
Mm-hmm. But if you did know this, how would you feel? Hypothetically. It's like the hypothetical fight that we had earlier.
Well, that hypothetical fight was with some unnamed enemy, so...
Right, your unnamed assassin wife. How would you respond? Would you be elated? Would you report her to the police? What would you do?
Did I know she was an assassin upon marrying her, or after?
No.
So
You
it's
figured
something
it
I
out
figured
later.
out?
Yeah.
I guess it depends how I figure it out.
Well, she doesn't try to kill you. That's not what it is.
I would hope not.
Right. She's your wife. Duh. Through, you just like... You're walking down the street one day, and in a dark alleyway, you turn and you see somebody doing something illegal. Ooh! And then you realize that it's your wife putting a mysterious bag in a trash can.
I don't think
And
you
then-
understand how assassin
And
works.
then you look in the
works.
trash,
Okay.
and you see the bag, and then you open up the bag, and there's a person! And then you realize that your wife must have killed this person, and you're like, oh my god, was this an accident? Was this person attacking my wife? What's going on? And then you realize, it's a really important political figure? What's going on? How would you react?
Have you considered writing? You seem very creative.
I do write at work sometimes when there's nothing to do. I'll just type whatever my head's thinking of.
Perhaps you should
Yeah.
look into that.
Well, how would you react, though? You're not answering my question, Loid. How are we supposed to be married if you're not going to answer my question?
Well, I mean, we are married, so...
Yeah, but
whether or
how are we
not
supposed to stay married if you're not answering my question?
That was a very detailed scenario.
Right, so how would you respond? Would you go home? Would you bust in the doorway? And just, like, very normally, you know, and send Anya to bed, and then, I mean, like, send your kid to bed, hypothetically, right? Send your hypothetical child to bed.
Oh, Anya is my very non-hypothetical child.
Right, but if you had a hypothetical wife that was an assassin and a hypothetical child, send her to bed.
Anya is my
Obviously,
child,
you're not going to have this conversation around your child. And then you, like, what do? Do you sit your wife down and you say, we need to talk? But then she's going to think, oh, he knows!
Honestly, I'd probably just not say anything.
You wouldn't say anything? Nothing?
No.
You wouldn't even report it to the police?
Well, the police are rather misogynistic, so I'd rather not deal with that.
So you wouldn't say anything?
No.
And you wouldn't report her?
No.
That's so kind of you.
I think that's just of my better interest.
I feel like you're a really good husband.
I don't know if that means I'm a good husband. However, I think I would drop subtle enough hints to...
That you know? What if that stresses her out?
I mean, honestly, my main priority here would be my child. But I don't think an assassin would possibly be after a 6-year-old.
No.
So I think Anya's in the clear.
What if you think that your wife is going to kill you?
I have no idea why she would want to do that. I'm a psychiatrist on call at a hospital.
That's true. That's true. I don't think that anybody would kill you. You're so nice
would be...
and kind and...
I mean, there's just no reason to. Assassins are usually hired.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who would want to kill a psychiatrist? Other than a patient in a fit of rage, maybe? But then it's not an assassin, that's for sure.
No.
Right.
Is that too much Barbie?
Not at all.
I could go for another Barbie. No. I mean, I think it's of my best interest to not let the assassin know I know they're an assassin.
How do you feel your husband's a spy? My theoretical husband that could be a spy? Set the scene for me, Loid. How would I find out that you're a spy?
I thought this was your theoretic husband.
Yeah, this is my theoretic husband, for sure. Whose name is Freud.
I'm so sorry.
Set the scene for me.
Your theoretic husband is Freud.
Freud.
I'm very, very
Yeah,
sorry.
specifically Freud.
I'm sorry, I'm not that creative. You, however, seem very creative with this sort of thing.
I feel like what would happen is we would be at a park with our daughter, okay?
Okay.
And we would be standing there, and my theoretic husband, Freud, would go, oh my god, I've got to go to the restroom. And then he does go to the restroom, right? And then I'm there with my daughter, my theoretic daughter. My theoretic husband is off in the restroom. And then me and my theoretic daughter were throwing a frisbee around. And then we throw the frisbee and it goes into some trees. And I go, wait here, theoretic daughter. I'll go get it. So I run off into the trees. And then while I'm in the trees, I hear some voices. That sounds like Freud. What am I going to do? So I hide behind a tree where I find the frisbee. And I pick it up, right? Because I'm not going to just leave the frisbee. My daughter, theoretically, is waiting for me in the rest of the park. And I stand there, and there is Freud, my theoretic husband, having a conversation with somebody.
And how does that confirm they're a spy?
Is it another woman? Is what I think first. No. Yes. I mean, yes, it is another woman. But then suddenly they're talking about something that's like really high profile and crazy.
Okay. You should write these down while you're at work and try publishing some of
I think
these
so.
ideas.
I'll continue telling them my story if you make us another Barbie.
I see. Well, I can certainly make more
And
Barbies.
this is why you get a husband, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so then Freud and this mysterious woman are talking about information because they're a spy. And and then he's like, yes, Operation Styx is going really well. And it's an operation, and there's a whole thing. And then, oh my god.
Why don't we talk about something else?
Something else? You don't like this?
I think this story is getting rather repetitive.
Repetitive? Oh, maybe I shouldn't go into writing if you think it's getting repetitive.
Well, I mean, you're just spending a bit too much time on what they're talking about.
Oh, you don't think that it's important that they're talking about Operation Styx?
Oh, I just don't think that's a good name for a secret operation.
Oh, no, something else would be better, right? Like Operation... Operations... Straight? No, that's weird.
S words are great. What about O?
Okay, Operation... Quait. Quicks?
Quicks?
Quicks. Operation Quicks.
I suppose that could be an option. An option of operation.
You guys should give me a name of an operation. Operation Twix! Panther's got it in the bag. Operation Twix. So they're talking about Operation Twix. And they're like, what's better, the left side or the right side? And they're the spies for the left side. Absolutely. That's what's happening.
I understand with your brother's job, you might have certain inclinations for narrative foils, but I don't recommend that.
And then they walk into the woods, talking about Operation Twix. And me, the theoretic wife, is listening. I decide to sneak behind them. And as they're talking about who they're trying to get information from, I step on a twig. Crack! I've blown my cover. They whip around their heads. I'm hiding behind a tree, though, so they can't see me. And suddenly, I realize that if I'm caught here, perhaps I could be killed. Bum, bum, bum. So what do? I wait until they leave. And I go back to my theoretic daughter. And I hope that my husband is at least on my side of the war, because, you know, that'd be really unfortunate if we were on opposite sides. It'd be really unfortunate if I was theoretically an assassin.
Oh, so your character's an assassin.
Right, so theoretically I'm an assassin, and my husband is theoretically a spy. What if we were on different sides of the war?
Well, that's very dramatic. I think housewives everywhere would love to read that novel.
It would be very dramatic, and I do think that housewives everywhere would read that novel. I would read that novel.
Well, you should get on it, you know? Go do some more, you're creative and never.
I will get right on it.
Maybe you can have your friend that's teaching you how to cook proofread.
That's true. She could proofread it. As long as she doesn't report me to the secret police. She's very suspicious.
That's a good idea, actually.
Huh? Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Perhaps your brother. Maybe he would,
You really think that my brother should read my spy ex-assassin novel?
purely for entertainment purposes?
my brother.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes? Do you just want to bully him or something?
Bully is a strong and accurate word. I think his response would be, entertaining.
Entertaining. He might arrest me.
I don't think he'd arrest you. I think if he saw you commit first-degree murder in broad daylight, he
We
would
have another
arrest you.
operation name.
Hmm?
Operation Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
Yes, I suppose, if you're just going to start naming...
That one was from Anya.
Of course it is.
She clearly wants Snickers.
She would.
What if Ray Ray's given me a great idea for my novel?
Operation Lynx Club.
Spy, ex-assassin, ex-telepath, ex-family novel. That'd be crazy. What if my theoretic daughter was theoretically a telepath and she was not waiting in the park? She came after me. She came after me into the trees because she heard in her little mind the my husband!
It's a watermelon Barbie, by the way.
Oh,
Proud of
watermelon
hibiscus
Barbie. Well, thank you. Cheers to having a night in as parents.
Yes, and pursuing your creative writing.
My novel. Lovely. I think the other one tasted more like Barbie's taste.
I'd say that's a summer Barbie.
Yes, definitely a summer Barbie. A Barbie floating on a watermelon slice.
Weirdly
floaty.
enough, it kind of tastes how Barbie hair smells fresh out of the box.
Stop. Oh no! Loid, do you think that yours brother has a crush on her? Asks Daily Sky.
It's very
What was this?
protective.
What was this, Hansel? What was this?
You know, it's the thing that kids are doing nowadays.
Thing kids are doing nowadays. I love your novel story, Yor. Thank you, Cloudy Night. I appreciate it. Operation Peanuts. Get Anya peanuts before she knows they ran out.
Oh, we have plenty of peanuts, trust me.
Yes.
I sampled some new ones and they weren't great. I unfortunately had to throw them away. I had high hopes for them too.
Azuka Midoriya asked if they can ask a question.
Of course.
You don't have to ask a question to ask a question.
Yes. Oh, do we want to open up to Would You Rathers or just whatever questions?
Oh yes, we were gonna do some Would You Rathers.
Yes, 'cause we're-
You stay on chat. I'll bring up the Would You Rathers.
Okay, cool. Roseleaf asks, do we have an entire pantry of peanuts? No, but we do have a lot of peanuts. And a tie that is misbehaving tonight.
Do you need me to strain it for you, Loid?
Oh, I've got it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Is Anya Team Barbie or Team Oppenheimer? She is both.
Okay, on the count of 3, you and I both have to say which premiere we would go to.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Alright.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oppenheimer.
You know, I'm not surprised.
I meant Barbie.
You can want to go to the Oppenheimer premiere.
I can? You don't think that's weird?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Honestly, I'm surprised I choose Barbie because I'm like a very big fan of Christopher Nolan. But just something about Barbie. I know what to expect going in to see Oppenheimer. I don't know what I'm expecting to see Barbie.
That makes sense. I was gonna go see Oppenheimer for the, like...
Explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that weird?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
They're all practical effects.
Most people wouldn't expect a housewife to want to go see Oppenheimer, I think.
Well, I mean, considering how creative you are, perhaps it's research for your novels. Also, the practical effects alone are very impressive.
They are.
But after Barbie, I would go see Oppenheimer, because my faith in humanity has been decimated.
After
from...
Oppenheimer, I would go see Barbie because women kick ass.
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps Barbie will restore your faith in humanity after having it.
That's true. I would go see Oppenheimer and then I would see Barbie. Right? That's the order.
Depends.
I don't know if I would want to leave Barbie crying and then go see Oppenheimer.
I have heard most people leave Barbie crying.
existentialism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are two forms of existentialism. Which one do you want? The personal one or the real world one? I am not on either side. Let's see if there's what's the question?
Okay, I've got a would you rather.
Okay. Oh, Anya says she's both. I apologize for speaking for her.
Screech Encrypted says, would you rather go on a 5-week work trip or sit through a marathon of Anya's cartoons?
What's a work trip?
Work trip.
What are we referring to with the quotations?
A work trip.
I haven't had to go on a work trip.
A work trip. If you were theoretically a spy, your work trip. And if I were theoretically an assassin, my work trip.
I thought we dropped those theoretics like a while ago.
What do you mean drop them?
It's part of your novel. That's not
yeah.
us.
No. Oh.
If you need to project us onto your characters to help you write your stories, that's fine. But please don't get fiction mixed up with reality.
Well, would you rather go on a 5-week work trip or sit through a marathon of Anya's cartoons?
Anya's cartoons, 100%.
Yeah, I'd rather sit through Anya's cartoons.
I went to a psychiatrist seminar once, and it was 2 days, and it was enough.
Really drab?
Yeah. I mean, also, it was just like retellings of articles and findings that we've known for a few years now, so it just felt very redundant, but at least the food and drink was free, so. Usually free food and drink will make me take up space somewhere.
True. Panther asks, would you rather go through a 1 month of no peanuts for Anya, or 1 month without letting Loid cook?
Takeout is always an option. I will eat that cost.
I would rather... Yeah, I agree. Anya gets really upset with no peanuts.
She goes through like the stages of grief after a certain point. I tried using no peanuts as a method to get her to do her schoolwork more efficiently in hopes of getting her to do her schoolwork more efficiently. It did not work, if anyone's curious. But she surpassed the stages and just started going into different levels of rage. And the rage bordering arson is when she got her peanuts back.
The rage bordering arson. Another one is Live Angel. Said, would you rather have yours cooking for a month or let Anya have no peanuts and get expelled?
You know, like I said, your makes great stews and omelets.
I do! I could just
and
make
a
the same
fried
stew
egg.
for a month!
You have 3 solid meals.
That's 3!
And just because you're making it does not mean that I can't coach you through something.
True!
Anya cannot get expelled.
No, she can't. She really
we
needs
went
to go to
through too
school.
much.
She needs to, like, learn things, you know?
Well, also just, you know, it was her dying mother's wish for her to go to that school.
It's very sad.
Anya also is very ambitious.
Yes.
So I think she would also be devastated if she got expelled.
Definitely. Would you rather try to take Bond away from Anya or let Anya get another furry friend for Bond?
I feel like it's cruel to take away her pet.
We would get another furry
would
friend
just
for
get
sure.
another.
Maybe a cat.
I'm allergic.
Are you?
Yes.
Can't you take medicine for that?
Not every day. Well, there are some breeds I'm not allergic to.
We could get one of those.
Frankie has 2 cats that I am somehow not allergic to, so... perhaps one of Frankie's cats could live with us.
Alright. Or we could get a hairless cat.
They freak me out a bit.
Oh.
Let's get a hypoallergenic breed.
We could do that. Would you rather let Anya get expelled or have Loid/Yor get fired from their jobs? I can always get another job. Anya can't always go to the same school again. I would rather get fired.
I would be very curious as to how I got fired. And likely, depending on how I got fired, I could sue. I have some friends who are lawyers.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. You would really sue?
Oh, well, my friend who was a lawyer would sue for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I would be hiring them to sue. I mean, again, it depends on what context I'm fired. But yeah. I see no issue with that. Because that way, once I win the lawsuit, getting employment elsewhere would be much easier. Plus, if you get fired, you at least have your budding writing career to fall
That's
back on.
true. I could be a writer.
I also make enough to support the family, so that would be no problem.
Somebody asks, let's see. What is it? Comic Toby asks, would you rather get a charter, a private plane, and travel just for fun? Oh god. I can't read tonight. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to share?
You have the same chat as I do.
Oh.
Oh, let's get a charter, a private plane, and just travel for the fun of it for only a couple of hours a day. You and me, baby.
Daily Sky asks if I would rather eat yours bad cooking for a week or reveal that I'm a spy. Well, I suppose I'm eating bad cooking for a week because I suppose you're a storytelling.
Because you're not a
skill.
spy?
No, I'm not a spy.
Are you sure? You would genuinely, you would rather eat my cooking than tell me that you're a spy if you were theoretically a spy?
I'm not a spy, so...
That must mean my cooking is really good.
It doesn't mean it's really
It
good.
means it's really good! I'm gonna make you something tonight!
I guess I could lie as opposed to, I mean, if it's one of your omelets, but it said you're bad cooking, so that's your
Yeah, one of my
phase.
experimental phase dishes. Really? You'd rather eat it?
Then lie, yeah. I can't say
No. Theoretically, if you were a spy, you're not lying.
I'm not a spy.
No, theoretically. I'm saying theoretically.
I don't
For legal
like
reasons,
these
this is a
theoretics.
joke.
With the
Theoretically.
political climate right now, it's not a
I
joke.
know, but theoretically... You would rather eat my cooking than tell me that you're a spy. I wouldn't judge you if you were a spy. You know that. I'm your wife.
But I'm not a spy.
But theoretically.
I don't enjoy
Theoretically,
lying.
you would rather eat my food than tell me.
Then lie, yes.
You're not lying. It's not lying.
It's lying either way you slice
He would
it.
rather eat my food. Win for my food. I'm a great cook.
Or win
really
for my
great.
morals.
I'd love to try both of y'all's cooking. I can cook for you, just a random cosplayer. I really can.
Whether you'll like it is up for debate.
I'll try one of my experimental dishes. It's not for everybody, but I think that you would like it.
And what would that dish include?
I don't know. I can just let the vibes control the food, you know? I hear that's what most amazing chefs do.
I see you've been watching The Bear.
Yep. Haley asks, would you rather have a bright pink hair for the rest of your life or have Loid have bright pink hair for the rest of his life? think I would take the bright pink hair.
I think you would pull it off better than I would.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll go with your green suits. No.
I'd look like a middle school.
I'm gonna look like Valentine's Day.
Yes, but I think your complexion pulls that off better than mine does.
Fair. I'll look like Valentine's Day for you.
Thanks. You definitely look like Anya's biological mother.
I would! Everybody would think that I am. Did your not ex-wife, your late wife have bright pink hair?
No.
No?
Anya is a medical anomaly.
That's crazy.
Right? We don't know where it came from.
I would love you to have a cooking show. I would love to have a cooking show. That'd be amazing.
So you're gonna be an author and a cooking show.
Yes! That's what stay-at-home wives really should be, I think. What if I was a stay-at-home wife?
I mean, you're
a stay-at-home mom.
Sounds like you're just becoming your own Julia Child.
Yeah, I could be. I could cook. I could write a book. I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you guys think this is a good idea, chat? I think it is. Would you guys buy my book?
Questionable cooking for the modern housewife.
Yeah, questionable indeed. Could you make homemade ice cream? Anya would love it. I could.
I haven't tried making homemade ice cream, so...
You just put cream and ice and salt in a bag, and you shake it up, and then you crush it with a hammer. I think. This is what I remember from home ec.
I had an ice cream machine as a child.
Oh, you had a machine?
Yeah.
We could get a machine. It'd be so easy.
Could get a machine.
It'd be so easy.
It'd be easier.
Yeah, that's right, Yor. Panther thinks that I know how to make ice cream. It's true.
I haven't made it, so who am I to know?
Yor, would you rather spend a day with Anya or Loid? I would kind of rather spend a day with Loid. Anya and I get a lot of alone time together, yes, because sometimes you're working late and, you know, that's normal. And then she comes home and I'm home already because I always get off at about the same time, except for the nights where I'm working late. But anyway, normally Anya and I get a little more alone time together than you and I do. And sometimes I go train her in the park so that she can punch boys in the face, which is very important.
Stop doing that.
Well, I mean, she needed a Starlight punch. For her homework. She could have gotten a Stella Star for playing dodgeball.
Could she?
Yes! She said so herself. Jim is a Stella Star worthy academic.
So you say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm very flattered that you would choose a day with me versus a day with Anya, but I also see that you do get more days with Anya than we do together, so.
We need more dates.
We do, yes, I agree.
Your Loid, would you rather go to Disney World or on a cruise for a week? Asks Roseleaf, who's doing both this week and next week. Lucky you.
I think I'd rather a cruise.
I think I'd also rather a cruise.
Well, it looks like we're both going on a cruise.
Nice! If we had Anya with us, Disney World.
I think I'd still rather the cruise.
She might have fun on a cruise, that's true.
She can go to the daycare on the cruise.
Oh. Well, what if she wants to meet Mickey Mouse? Sometimes Mickey Mouse is on the cruise. Is it a Disney cruise?
I hope it's on a Disney cruise.
It's the Mermaid Virgin one. The Virgin Cruise Lines.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah, Anya can go watch a mermaid pageant
Yeah.
in the pool area. What was it? They went to the Bahamas to go do a shallow pool.
They went to the Bahamas to go hang out in a shallow pool. IDK asks Loid, would you rather kiss a random person or get a divorce?
think I'd rather kiss a random person.
Yes, good.
Divorces are complicated.
I would also rather kiss a random person than get a divorce.
Oh.
It'd be sad.
It would be sad.
Yeah. Anya may fall off this ship, though. Why are you saying that about my daughter?
I hope she doesn't fall off the ship, but that sounds like something she'd do.
Yeah. You're and Loid, would you rather be a spy, telepath, or an assassin? Right at first I was going to say telepath, but then I realized sometimes I don't want to know what people are thinking.
Same.
Really, I don't want to know. Sometimes I don't want to know what Loid is thinking, but I do, but I don't.
What would you want to know?
Sometimes you're around other people and I just wonder if you actually like me or if you, like, are proud of me being your wife. But then I think, you know what, if you said no, if you didn't actually think that, then I wouldn't want to know.
Is this about Fiona?
Maybe.
That's not something we should be worried about. She's purely a colleague.
Alright, she doesn't think so, but okay.
I'm very aware she doesn't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But just know I think of her as a colleague and make sure to do my best to let her know that.
Well, I think that I would rather be a spy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess with spy work, it's not confirmed kills.
It's not as bloody.
I suppose.
Yeah. What about you?
Honestly, telepath would be best for my job.
Really?
It would, yeah.
Oh, as a psychiatrist, you could know what people are thinking.
Yep. I feel like I'd be able to understand my patients better and hopefully be able to make truly the right decision. Or at least help them with their treatment in the best way I could.
That's lovely of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, is there another would you rather?
Oh, yeah. Your would you rather Loid or Yuri? Yuri is my brother. Just that's it. Would you rather? Loid or Yuri? Well, a few months ago I would have said Yuri, but Loid and I have been getting really close, so I suppose Loid. I think that as a wife I should say Loid.
I mean, it depends. I feel like you go either way. It depends.
They say blood is thicker than water, but I don't know about marriage.
Like I said, I respect your decision, either one you make.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Twilight, I finally found you, says Owl the second here. Who's
The
Twilight?
movie?
Oh! Oh, with Kristen Stewart! We're not
And
watching that
Robert
tonight, but we
Pattinson.
could be. That would also be a double feature, I think. If the Twilight movie were coming out.
Or Twilight Sparkle. Anya likes that pony and that pony show she
mhm,
sometimes watches.
Loid, would you rather drink tequila or vodka?
Depends on the tequila or vodka.
Just
Also, are we doing it
your
straight or
favorites.
in a mixed drink?
Favorites, straight.
If it's a good vodka, I prefer vodka straight. If it's a shitty tequila, I prefer tequila straight.
If it's a shitty tequila,
Yep.
but if it's a good vodka.
Yeah. If it's a good vodka, it tastes like water.
A good vodka or tequila? You'd rather vodka?
Good vodka or tequila. I don't often find myself in situations with good tequila, so I'd prefer the tequila vodka. Just because I make sure I buy good vodka. Which I will usually drink straight if I want to, but I much prefer cocktails. But I'm able to get down a shitty tequila better than I am a shitty vodka, just because I've spoiled myself on good vodka.
Loid, who's your favorite? Your or Anya?
That's not a question I can answer.
Because neither of us are your favorite?
Love you both equally, but in different ways.
Oh, okay.
She's my daughter, you're my wife. So very different relationships.
But like love.
I love you both the same.
You love us both the same?
You're my wife, she's my daughter. I don't think it's fair to pick one over the other.
I see.
She's my kid.
Well, yeah.
You're my wife.
Uh-huh.
Can't pick one over the other. Those are different forms of love. Would you want to pick me over Anya? As far as love is concerned? You love Anya differently than you love me, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I guess not.
And even if you strip away, like, the sexual context of a marriage or relationship, I'd say those loves are still equal. You know what I mean?
I might choose Anya over you.
Oh, I see.
Is that bad?
Not at all.
Oh no! Describe Anya in one word.
Loud.
Says Samantha. Loud. Hungry.
You know, ambitious, I think, is a better word.
Ooh, ambitious is a good word for her. She is. She is ambitious. Would you rather spend a day in Anya's shoes or spend a day in your worst enemy's shoes? Asks McKenna.
My worst enemy.
Anya's.
It's very kind of you.
Is it? Well, I just think that she probably has kind of a fun life, you know? I would rather not get murdered. If I was in the shoes of my enemy, then I would be getting stabbed viciously. Theoretically.
I see.
Theoretically, because theoretically I'm an assassin, and theoretically you're a spy.
You're still going off of this.
You were just after information. Of course you'd want to be in the shoes of your enemy. I don't want to be in the shoes of my enemy. All that they have coming for them is a cold, hard spike of death.
Okay, information in the perspective of this fictional spy version of myself, or me as a psychiatrist that would like to understand
Your patients?
My
Are your patients enemies?
No, my enemies are enemies. However, as a psychiatrist, if I am switching places with them, I feel like I would be able to understand them better. Perhaps we could be able to reach a level of reasoning. Is my thought.
You're calling your patients enemies.
No.
Yes.
Okay, the one that stabbed me with a pin, I just want to know why.
He is an enemy. Yeah.
It was unprompted.
The Mocha Kingdom asks Loid, how would you feel if Anya got a boyfriend?
Depends on the boyfriend. And honestly, I'd be concerned for the boyfriend more than for Anya.
Yeah. Yeah. I have taught her how to starlight kick.
It's not the starlight kick, it's who's decided to try to settle down with that, even as far as, like...
You think she's settling down as a 6-year-old?
I'm not as a 6-year-old, I'm projecting Anya as a teenager, and that idea is either she's settled, like she's calmed down significantly, or she's much worse in different ways.
Would you rather switch hair colors or closets for a day?
I think you'd look great blonde.
I think you'd look great in my dress. I would rather switch closets.
Why do you want to see me in a dress?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm not opposed to wearing a dress.
I think it's pretty normal.
I've had to dress up with Anya before. So.
Exactly. I would rather switch closets. I like your suits. They're very handsome. I could be handsome too.
You are handsome.
Thanks.
Speak Spanish.
I can if you'd like. No, the answer is no, I don't speak Spanish.
Is that what you say to our neighbors?
Yeah!
I can if you
I can if you'd like.
But not in Spanish, though.
But not in Spanish, in English. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Asks Alexis.
There's so many options for superpowers.
Being able to walk through walls would be mine.
I think I'd go with stop time. Like Quicksilver. Or like either stop time or be able to go so fast it's like I could stop time in an instant.
Interesting. Would you rather have Yuri babysit Anya or Frankie babysit Anya? Asks Denki.
Honestly, Frankie, he's able to convey mathematic concepts to her more efficiently.
That's true.
I don't mind Yuri watching Anya. Honestly, I think it's a good family building exercise for him. But Anya is really difficult to teach mathematics to, and really any academic concept to. And Frankie's been able to teach her quantum physics surprisingly well. It really confuses the academic board. I've had to explain to them that situation, and they're like, why is it that Anya can very efficiently do these things much beyond a 6th grader as far as her scientific grasp of things are concerned, but doesn't know what a pronoun is? And I'm like, well, you see, for some reason Frankie taught her very advanced concepts for no good reason, and they stuck in her brain.
She just has special interests.
It's special interests, or she's inherited my dumb gene of in my science and math classes, basic concepts I struggle to understand. The advanced concepts where every lecture was started with, okay, most people don't get this, and I would get it like that. No problem. I had all the example problems
so smart,
done. But the easy stuff is hard for me to get, which is frustrating. But you have to understand the easy stuff to do the hard stuff, which is weird, but I guess it's too simple for my brain to compute, is what one of the doctors I saw at the time said. So, perhaps Anya also has inherited that trait. And that's the very long-winded answer as to why Frankie wins the babysitting battle.
I agree. Completely.
Because you don't want to deal with your brother?
I don't think he's great with kids.
I think he's good with kids so long as he's not teaching them basic English
Yeah, I think
skills.
he would lose his mind if he was trying to do homework with Anya.
Yeah.
That's why.
He did lose his mind doing his homework with her.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen that man look more exhausted.
Would you rather eat spicy food for the rest of your life or sweet foods for the rest of your life? Asks Kay.
Spicy.
Sweet.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like sweet would get gross after a while.
I mean, I kind of agree, but wait, for the rest of my life.
There's different levels of spicy. I guess there's different levels of sweet, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually like to put a little bit of cayenne in almost everything I eat.
But what if everything you eat is spicy? Everything. Would you not just be spiced out?
I just get sick off of I have to do the sweet stuff, honestly. Too much sweet just makes me sick in a different way that too much spicy makes me sick.
No, too much spicy also makes... I choose not to answer this question. I don't have to would you rather it. I would rather both.
I certainly respect that decision.
Would you rather Anya with powers or Anya without powers?
That depends on the power. Is her power super intelligence? I'd rather her with that. Could she read minds and do better on her tests? I'd rather that. There's so many powers Anya could have that would make her a more beneficial member of society presently that I would wish upon her. But she's perfect just the way she is. I think it'd be down to what would Anya prefer?
Powers. Thank you.
There you go.
Is it good?
I mean, it's good before.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
You sure? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, let's see. I was gonna read something. I've lost it. Oh, Roseleaf says that their friend Bethany is really sad that she couldn't join the stream tonight. So if you could say goodnight to her, it'd make her day.
Good night, Bethany.
Good night, Bethany. Would you rather be in the heat or in the cold for the rest of your life?
The cold.
The cold. I can always put more clothes on. I can only take so many off.
Yeah. Man.
If you could change something about each other, what would you change? Or if you could change something about Anya, what would you change? Choose one.
Her study habits.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose that's a safe answer.
What's the not safe answer?
If I could change something about you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should tell you.
Why not?
I don't know.
This is all theoretics.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you what I'd change about you.
What would you change about me?
You tell me first.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. There you
Thank you. Did I have a fuzz?
go. Yeah.
I would change... You could be a little more forward.
Forward.
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
How you feel. For being a psychiatrist, you're very closed off.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, I figure. That's what I would change.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not at all offended by what you said.
Thanks. What would you change?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Now I sound like an asshole.
No.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. I like cooking. Honestly, if I had to maybe, in theory, pick, it would be cooking, but I enjoy cooking.
You would change my cooking?
No, I like watching you learn how to cook.
Oh!
Which is why I would not change that. I enjoy cooking. It's something I did in my previous marriage. It's what I enjoy doing now.
That's so sweet of
And
you.
I enjoy watching you learn the joys of cooking, so I wouldn't change that about you.
You're so nice.
So yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
What's your favorite hobby? That one was from Bliss.
Probably watercolor painting. I don't have enough time to do that.
Watercolor painting?
Yeah, I don't have enough time to paint.
I didn't even know you painted.
Mm-hmm. Very, very rare occasion. I just simply don't have time.
Cooking.
Or writing.
Or writing! Writing would be a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have time to write.
You sure you have time at work?
Sometimes. Sometimes. When I'm trying to look busy. I just sit in front of a typewriter all day.
Oh, that's fair.
I gotta look busy somehow.
I suppose writing your spy assassin telepath child novels.
Yeah, but it could also get me arrested, so better not.
I mean, I don't know. You said the way your desk is positioned, who's going to even be looking over your shoulder?
What am I gonna do with the papers? Tear them and then like fold them up and put them in my pocket?
No, your pocket just put them in a folder and say you're taking work home.
We're not allowed to take work home. It's government work.
Ah.
I have to shred it. I write it and then I shred it.
Sounds a bit therapeutic.
Does it? I'll never get to write anything for real for me.
Well, then just don't say anything.
I guess. Would you rather have a gun in a mission or a grenade in a mission? Asks
Depends on the
Leona.
mission, but I think a gun is better than a grenade.
I think a grenade because I was proposed to with a grenade and it was kind of romantic.
We don't talk about that.
It was kind of romantic.
It was romantic, I agree, but we don't talk about it publicly.
Nobody else has ever put a grenade pin on my finger. When our grandchildren ask how you proposed, that's what I'm gonna say.
It's not what you're gonna tell your brother, though.
No. No, of course not. Of course not. If he hears it later down the line from my grandchildren, he'll think they're just crazy.
Yeah.
Your tie's all messed up. Come here.
It's not that.
No,
It's
come
not that.
here. It could be better. That's better.
Thank
You're welcome.
It's this new waistcoat.
Your tie just needs adjusting sometimes.
No, it's not.
Just because you don't know how to tie your own tie doesn't mean it's not the greatest.
My late wife did it for me, so.
And I can do it for you now.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. It's only what good wives do, obviously.
I suppose so.
I think we've got about 10 minutes left on our stream.
Alright.
Yep. So, final questions? Final would you rathers?
Sounds good. Either or.
Final...
If you got a would you rather, submit it now. If you have a question, submit it now.
There you go.
If we get to it, we get to it. After that, we will be heading over to Patreon for the after party, where we'll just be chilling and more or less doing the same thing until we decide to peace out.
Would you rather wear a black or red wedding dress?
You or me.
You. Both of us. That was from Lottie.
Depending on the shade of red, perhaps red.
I would rather wear a red one. It's the color of fiery passion.
Alright.
And we're getting married. It's fiery and passionate. Yeah, if we were getting married. Again.
I mean, we could do a vow renewal.
Yeah, we could do a vow. We could both wear a red wedding dress for our vow renewal.
Could and should are two very different words.
It would be great. What is your favorite food that the other one makes?
Your omelets.
I absolutely adore your mackerel.
Really?
Yes. Your breakfast for dinner? Amazing.
Glad you like it so much. Anya enjoys it because she gets cereal.
Well,
Sometimes I make her.
she's getting kitty breakfast for dinner.
She is, because she usually gets rice for lunch.
Yeah.
So I try not to make her an egg, because I like her food to be as diverse as possible.
Would you rather switch clothes with Anya or Frankie?
Frankie, I'll fit in them,
Anya, her school uniform is pretty cute.
but you won't fit in it.
They have sized up versions. She's gonna be in the same uniform until she's what, in
Yeah, but she's
later school? Definitely Anya's school uniform. Just Anya's clothes in general. They're cute. We get cute clothes for her.
Oh yes, they're tailored to her.
Yes! And if I was going to be in anybody's... We're not talking about the size fitting, we're talking about the clothes themselves.
Okay.
Anya's, obviously.
I would still
I don't want
prefer
Frankie's silly little suspenders.
I think they're a little smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
Frankie's a smart dresser. Not a smart talker with the ladies especially.
No,
but
no, he's not. What is your favorite place to be together? Asks Samantha. I really love it when we go on dates to that one little bar next to the park.
I was gonna say the park next to
The park next to the bar! Yeah. It's because we end up at the park next to the bar. That's why I like going to the bar next to the park.
usually do something that results in us going to the park.
Well, yeah, one of us gets...
You usually over-respond.
Well, you tell me things that makes me over-respond.
Yes and no. I think...
Well, it's not my fault.
No, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying usually we end up in that.
We do end up in the park. I think the park is kind of nice. That bench is kind of nice.
It's pretty much our bench at this
Yeah.
point.
Both of us have fallen asleep on the bench, so it's kind of our bench.
Yeah.
If you were going to propose to me for our vow renewal anywhere, I'd be on that bench.
Likely, yes.
You think so? I was kind of just making that up.
I mean, I assume vow renewals is kind of more of a thing that we, like, talk about when it happens.
My story writing skills strike again.
I suppose so.
What famous sport do you think you guys would be good at based on your skills? Asks Elisa. Or Eliza? I'm not sure. I think you'd be really great at... I would be great at tennis. No, I really suck at tennis.
Honestly, I think you'd be great at ping pong.
Oh, I never thought about doing ping pong.
The paddles.
Do you think that I wouldn't slice the ball open at least?
Yeah, because the paddles.
Yeah. I should do ping pong. I should. What would you do? Tennis, basketball, golf? I don't think you'd be great at golf. I think you'd find it boring.
It is boring. I prefer putt-putt just because the course is more visually interesting.
Well, and Anya can come with us.
That's true.
Yeah.
She gets lost in the theatrics of putt-putt. Probably tennis or badminton.
Badminton? Somebody asks pinball?
No, I'm not a
No, you're not a pinball guy?
person, no. I could be if I needed to, but
Oh, your effort would
Or
have to be in the
polo.
fingers if you were into pinball?
maybe rugby. I enjoy horses, so polo could work.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Okay.
I could be okay at soccer, but I tend to kick a lot harder than I need to, so.
We've got 5 minutes left.
Alright.
Loid, Who would you rather be your best man at your vow renewal ceremony, Frankie or Yuri?
I feel like Yuri would understand why I would choose Yuri in this situation.
And then, same question, but for your maid of honor, Camilla or Fiona? This one's from Lucia, and I think it's probably one of the most interesting questions of the night.
I'm curious to see what your response is to this one.
I would say my maid of honor would be... Who'd you say, Yuri? No, you said Frankie.
I said Yuri, and Frankie would understand why I picked Yuri. For vow renewal, he wasn't there for the wedding. I feel like it is...
Oh, you're right. Frankie was there. Totally was there for the wedding.
Frankie signed the paperwork. He was our witness.
Well, neither Camilla nor... what's her name? Fiona. Neither Camilla nor Fiona were at our wedding in the first place, so that's not an easy option. Well, I feel like Camilla and I have gotten really close via these cooking classes that I've been doing with her. So maybe it would be Camilla, but if I invited Fiona, maybe it would really tell her that I'm marrying the man that she loves and that she should back off a little bit.
But she would be your maid of honor.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want that. She would cause some...
Yeah.
No, I think it would be Camilla. It would definitely... Camilla. That's who I would choose. Yeah. You're and Loid at the Chuck E. Cheese for our wedding? The mouse that could make you a spouse?
No. But if that is your tastes, by all means.
You can have a mouse that can make you a spouse?
And that's your prerogative.
Yep. I think we finished up those 5 minutes there. On that last Would You Rather.
That wasn't Would You Rather.
And that's one note to end on. A mouse that would make you a spouse. Chuck E. Cheese. There's been a lot of brand deals in here for having this not be sponsored at all.
Feel free to reach out to us at any time.
If you want to be sponsored. Chuck E. Cheese, I'm looking at you!
I think if Chuck E. Cheese sponsored us, it'd be Endeavor's
no.
or something.
Oh no!
I think that's what that was. It was
Oh
Endeavor's
my
Chuck E. Cheese.
If you guys aren't ready to go to bed yet, you can join us on the after party via Patreon.
Which you can find, I think, in the link in the description below.
You can find the link in the description below.
Or if a mod is able to link it in the chat presently.
Or if you're on the Discord so that you can get live stream notifications, which come out for every live stream no matter what platform it's on, you can also find it there. After parties are exclusively for patrons, so hell yeah, let's go party with them patrons.
Yeah, we pretty much do the same thing we do on live streams, except sometimes we dip in and out of character.
We chat, we hang out, it's good times.
It's really just vibes.
It's just a closer, cool vibes. We love you guys all. Thank you so much for coming, no matter if you're coming to the after party or not. Don't forget, if you would like, there is extra content on YouTube memberships as well. For the YouTube, there's oftentimes bloopers and behind the scenes and things like that. Screenshots. You get that little, like, little extra. So join us regardless. We're so glad to have you, even if you cannot join one of the special things. So we will see you guys at the after party in just a few minutes.
Yes. And usually we have these the last weekend or the first weekend of the month. Due to travel and cons, we're having our live stream this
Our
month.
monthly
live stream this weekend of this month. Next month it'll either be the first or second weekend, or we'll put it on the last weekend. Be sure you're following us on all of these platforms to get those updates as they come up.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining. This was super fun. This is the first... I think this is the first Spies Family live stream that we've done.
Unless you count Bakugo,
I don't know if I count Bakugo,
and
Todoroki, and Anya. That was a babysitting live stream, but I think otherwise this was the first one.
I think, yeah, this is our first Spy Family live
Ooh,
stream.
if that Discord link doesn't work, I will make a new one for you guys. I promise. Don't wait. Don't worry. Don't worry!
Wait, just don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Figure it out yourself. No, we'll make a new link. It's okay. When will Bakugo Burns be out?
Well, join the Patreon, you might know.
Some of the patrons already
Some
have
patrons
access
already
to
have
Bakugo
access.
Burns.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come out this weekend. We do normally post on Sundays and Wednesdays. For videos and streams are almost always on Fridays. So catch us one way or another. Now it's Saturday.
But we started on a Friday.
You know what? We say that our Friday streams are at 7 or 8, and honestly, they're at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Recently.
Good for you, night owls, and people that are in different time zones.
Hey, you can always rewatch them later.
You can rewatch them later. Anyway, we will see you guys on the after party!
Yeah!
And then our next video coming out hopefully this Sunday.
No,
Oh!
coming out Sunday.
Bakugo Burns! Burr, 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 burr. What would he rate this live stream?
Toast.
You would rate it to toast?
Or maybe a burn.
Maybe a burn.
I don't know. You play Bakugo.
Chat, what do
would
you
rate
think?
it? What would you
Chat,
rate
you've
it?
seen Bakugo Burns. What do you think Bakugo would
Channel
rate
your
this?
Bakugo right now.
I can channel it right now, but I want to see what the chat thinks first.
What do you say, Kachan?
Chat, go. Toast, burn, or explode?
Oh, but he has a new one.
Pink mist means it's really, really bad. I would hope that none of you are gonna rate pink mist. So toast or burn? Def toast, 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 burn, burn. Bakugo will come out and tell you what he thinks in like 2 seconds. Pink mist, what? That's right, Haley. He came up with a new thing. You're gonna have to watch this episode in order to find out why he came up with that.
A new graphic for someone.
Explode because it's so good. Oh, I like the whole idea that you're like, this is so good, I'm gonna explode.
Explode means just want it. Desperate.
Deku!
You need to go off camera.
Vaguely.
Do you want to go off camera and go be Bakugo? The way this boy is so upside down. Calvin.
You guys gotta go to my Instagram if you want to see how Calvin is laying for this stream right now. What the hell is happening to Calvin?
Calvin? Little Mia.
Oh, he's just a little man. Anyway!
Okay, Bakugo.
Hey, Deku!
I'm not Deku.
Hey, Loidman!
Sure.
Yeah, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, what am I rating your stream?
Yeah.
It's an explode because it's that fucking good!
Oh, I thought explodes were for things you...
They are normally for things that are bad, but somebody in the chat made me rethink my ratings recently. What if I'm so excited about something? Oh, Desiree's coming over here. Come here! Come here, Desiree!
You made her come out to see what's happening.
She
to
left.
then
Desiree! Listen, Loidman, look me in the eyes.
Desiree fears.
Look Bakugo Katsuki in the eyes.
Son, do you need psychiatric evaluation?
You... I am not it! Ah!
Prozac.
Yes, I do need psychiatric evaluation.
Prozac.
What are you doing?
I'm writing a prescription and sending it to your
Stop!
local CVS.
I have a therapist.
You've scared both of the dogs away.
Really?
He's
Really?
running. He's... Bye, Calvin.
Yes, I would explode. Why does it feel like you're doing the Rorschach test on me right now?
The what?
The what? Stop psychiatristing me.
What are your emotions presently?
I'm gonna punch you in the face, that's my emotions!
Well, that will result in me calling the police, so I'd recommend you not do that. What are non-physical emotions you could describe to me presently?
frustrated,
And
explode.
that's not necessarily an emotion. Could you attach words like happy, angry, sad, upset?
I'm not gonna explain myself to you, you geezer.
I'm not a geezer.
All right, boomer.
I'm not a boomer either.
Really?
I'm
What
on
are
the
you, Gen
cusp-
X?
I'm like on the cusp of like.
You're very
Gen Z
young
and
looking
millennial.
as a Gen X, you know.
I don't know what generation that one is.
The greatest generation?
Is it?
Before the boomers? Yeah.
Before the
Yeah,
boomers?
yeah, you're surprisingly youthful for that.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
That's still not an emotion. Happy, sad, upset, joyous, jovial.
Definitely not any of the ones that start with J.
Jealous. Envious. Is another word. You don't seem to be experiencing that. In some instances, when patients are not able to connect words to emotions, we have pictures that you can choose from. I can go get the picture book if you'd like.
Yeah, go get the picture book.
Alright. I don't have it with me presently. We'll have to go to my office to get the picture book.
Oh, okay, should I make an appointment?
You could, yeah. You can do it with my receptionist via phone call, or I do offer online consultations and appointments.
Yeah, that's great. Wow, that boy was really rude. He was really rude
Was
and
he?
weird. Yeah, he was.
I don't know about weird, but he certainly seems like he has a
He's got
interesting
some
home life.
problems. I'm so glad that you're able to help the needy.
I don't know if I helped him, but maybe he'll make an appointment and I could.
Loid is a good therapist, says Akira. I totally agree. Yeah. It is time to wrap it up and head to the after party.
Yeah.
And on that note, Bakugo needs more therapy, so he's going to be calling Loid's receptionist later this evening.
Oh, good.
And if any of you need therapy, I urge you to join our Discord. We have a rant section. It's truly, yeah. All these people in the chat saying, I need therapy. I hope you're joining our Discord, because we do have a vent section where you can vent. And
Trigger warning, venting. For real. Like,
venting?
shut up.
That was pretty funny. Okay, we are gonna go to the after party for real now, where you can actually vent. No.
We just vibe.
Put it in the Discord.
Vibe with Vehn.
We're gonna
Don't
go
vent
vibe
with
with Vehn and Svattii. We're gonna go vibe. Thank you guys all so much for showing up and for listening to Bakugo have therapy for like 2 minutes. There goes my phone again.
You know, you've had enough therapy to where you can therapize a fictional character.
Okay, goodbye, you guys. Good night. Congratulations, Shinji. I really want to show you guys this BRB screen that I made for Yor and Loid for a second. I just want you guys to all witness this scene that I put
this
here.
Motherfucker getting almost punched in the face.
Yes,
Kicked
look
in
at
the
him.
face.
Bam!
I love how he doesn't, at least for a hot sec, be like, maybe this woman isn't entirely
Normal? She's
Yeah.
not normal, clearly. Anyway,
Oh, that's the
end of our
screen.
stream. There's the ending screen. It's very cute, right?
See, you were talking about them doing casual outfits. I was like, man, if I had a good fitting dad sweater
We gotta get you a
that
dad
didn't
sweater.
make me look like a little boy.
I have a good dad sweater for you. It's this color.
But if it fits you, it won't fit me.
We can try.
I need like a size smaller.
We could be a cute little casual family. We
I need to go
could.
find a good casual dad sweater that doesn't make me look like a child.
Yep. Well, thank you guys all for joining so much.
Thank you guys so much for joining.
Congratulations, Shinji.
Congratulations, Shinji. If you want to vote next time, join the Patreon.
Yeah. All right, good night, guys. See you
Good night,
on the after
guys.
party.
Drink water, have a snack.